My Google search is accurate. This is stroke to center by Hunter Ensley right at Max Williams.
Like was worth even if he's 75-80%.
Said it would have been a triple or an inside the Parker. Kirby Connell said he really, as Kirby can only joke. Nate Snead's reaction. Saw Tony Vitello's team coming off a win Sunday against North Carolina, despite some walks in there. The freshman deals on the ground in the bobble, and it's just one in third, and brings this one up the middle. And Drew they get the. That's down and away with the changeup. Misses the back door. That is down. Of 3 finals. Full count. 3-2. Curley on the ground, left side, and Lodi's throws on the run to make it. So now we know the eye black doesn't get cleaned.
Huge.
Bottom 3, Florida State down by. Jackson West has another after 4 hits yesterday. Out of
Dangerous top of the order.
That begins with Max Williams. To the corner, can't get there. West goes to third on a double. Called a strike.
The defense gets you, right? Middle infield playing back, just like that. So that'll play to run or
Early to the plate.
For Jackson West to score. He's out by 10 feet.
Oh, and you got to give.
So now James Tibbs with 1 out. What are the hard and fast rules of Tibbs? Bouncer to first, to the bag. Burks throw.
With it. Now, clearly, when you're second, third, nobody out, you need to deliver there, and we didn't. So we have to keep in mind, like, kind of his health and what he can give us. I know he's out there.
After the Noles come up empty in the bottom of the third, and the entirety of that.
As soon as the ball's hit, if I was at third, I would be scared Burke was coming home. So I'd have been flying a firm stride.
It's almost like Max Williams when the ball
on a lot of these plays. Reese short, and Alex Lodi's backs up for the first down.
Right, you had the ball that Tears takes away at the wall early in the ball game. I mean,
breaking down every single stride, and we got the beach balls out there. Far from.
Won't be long. That one will be out there too.
Part of 3 games today here at the College World Series. 1-0 on Cal Stark out of the 9 spot. Struck out. Again, we're down to 4 teams, and they try to prevent that. Bouncer foul. As well.
He's already had 2 really good throws.
Yeah.
Good to this point on defense in this one.
A pop. That's a walk. 1 out free pass to the.
In the first for the Gators today.
118 miles an hour. A walk, a single, and 2 of the 4 runs scored for Moore. Again, we told you new mock draft today.
I guess the best competition, as Berkey mentioned earlier, Triple Crown winner in SEC play.
1-2 is up high in your seasons.
Well, that crazy 20.
Oxford is fouled off again.
Yeah, what you guys are talking about too. You got
2-2 inside. Sprays this one down the right field line into the corner. Christian Moore waved around third, and he will score on a triple from Christian.
It's maybe something that starts in the zone and drifts off the outside part. There you go. Out for Brennan Oxford.
That swings at as many first pitches as anybody in the country. So,
but soon after got shut down with some discomfort in his arm. So it's been a real feel-good. Trying to lead more at third.
That's what we get right here.
No doubt.
Field with Williams back to make the catch. Monaco with our entire crew behind the scenes. Depth field, Dreiling turns around and makes the catch.
It's a pause to read exactly the height and the angle of the ball.
Friends at 643 charts looking the part in the outfield. Here sharply to third, back into second.
So if there's a good teammate in that Florida State, somebody go give the ball 400 or 350 feet for an out in the left field wall.
Dreiling calls off Curley and 2 outs. Yes, hard contact that has turned into outs instead of hits for the Noles.
Now the middle part of the plate, moving that fastball in and out.
People know who I am a little bit. Dots a fastball on the edge to Capo against Joe Charles. Grooves in a good fastball in 93. Pack. Strike three called on Dreiling. But an RBI single in the first and then flew out to center in the third. And he bullets one.
Boys are barreling up some balls today, aren't they?
Two talented offenses. There's going to be some loud contact. You just hope.
Breaking ball to start out Kavares Tears. He's had a very good showing in Omaha. Guy who's had a breakout season, sex ABs last year. We showed you his parents the other day, including his parents would still travel to many games, even when Kavares was just not your time. And then he's had this wonderful third season.
While they waited, and boy, has it shown this year. Imagine having these two guys on.
Waiting on a 3-2. Bounces it up the middle at Drew Farrow. And the killer, though, about certain things.
I mean, oriented, you know, we like to get into, especially starting pitchers, like we were straight times. So then he calls time and go gets another hat. He puts that one on, and it lasts.
Expecting some pretty good hair underneath there as well for Xander Sechrist. One at Dean Curley. Burnt picks for Xander Sechrist. Mom Lori loves it, and the cheering segment. And A&M's pitching, just 3 runs allowed in 2 games, has put them in.
Heyman had an RBI knock. Like it was a complete offensive display.
You got to have some production from some guys. Maybe you didn't get that production from during the regular season.
Guy who entered as a huge prospect. Dean Curley lines out at Daniel Ketsu. About as good as any pitcher in the NCAA tournament.
He's been absolutely nails. The Aggies have one of those too in Chris Cortez. So
it is facing here in a must-win game for the Noles. Tennessee. Ball and a strike on Reese Chapman. Ground out to second. Popped to short.
Good 2-strike count, especially 1 ball and 2 strikes. He leans heavily on that slider. He has just about 70.
Swing and a miss. Florida State in this game with pitching thin when you're coming out. Was their opening day starter, and Link Jarrett thinks he could be a first rounder next year. Would come back for regionals. Through a bullpen at the ACC these last few weeks. 2-2. Charles strikes out Calcino, presented by Geico. You know what it means if you hear that music. Euler at 7 on ESPN. To avoid elimination in Omaha, down by 5, but with the top of the lineup coming.
Right here, you got top of your lineup coming, and as you mentioned, you're seeing Sechrist for the 3rd time.
Third. Pulls this one sharply at second, and Christian Moore makes the play.
been showing off with the bat all week. There's been a couple. Another ball barreled up that Tennessee's defense handles